Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're talking with Erin Scott today, the marketing manager of ScienceWorks in Ashland. Good to see you, Erin. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, what are you guys planning for the eclipse? It's obviously a big deal for ScienceWorks.
It is a huge deal for ScienceWorks. We are planning a big event the day of the eclipse. We are opening our doors early at 8 a.m. We normally open at 10. We will be having exhibits and hands-on activities outside and inside the museum. We're going to have some food trucks on premises, which is really exciting. And we will have some demonstrations by local vendors such as True South Solar. So we're going to have a bunch of people there, subject matter experts on hand. They're going through NASA certification to They'll know their stuff.
They'll be able to break down, the eclipse process and talking about everything that
exactly,
we're seeing.
Yeah. So we're putting a lot of time and preparation in this because we want this to be an event to remember. We only get an eclipse like this on a continent once every 70 to 100 years. Yeah. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And so you guys obviously are planning on blowing this whole thing out
Absolutely.
all day long. So tell us a little bit about, the capacity that you guys have. I mean, obviously you guys have a big, beautiful area outside as well. I know I've been there. But how are you able to handle this many people, or how many people can you handle?
So we are offering standard admission that day, and we have 750 pairs of eclipse glasses reserved for the day. Okay. Meaning so that if you pay your normal price of admission, you get a pair of glasses that day, and up to 750 people. Okay. If we have more than that, that would be amazing, but we will run out of glasses at that point. And as far as the capacity of the field, we can put as many people on the field as we need to. There isn't necessarily a hard limit on that. If folks are not interested in paying admission and getting the free pair of glasses with admission and interacting with our activities, they're still welcome to come to the field. It's a great viewing spot. They'll still be able to access the food trucks and other things too.
Okay, and you guys already have a lot of people pre-registering, if that's the right
we're
word.
at about 250, which is great. And we do encourage pre-registration for both members and non-members of ScienceWorks. Yeah. Absolutely. We're anticipating a crush at the door, and we will have a will call station so that folks who reserve their tickets ahead of time can just sail on through will call and make their lives really, really easy the day of. Very
exciting. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Erin Scott from ScienceWorks in Ashland. So what is the eclipse exactly going to look like here? What percentage would it be?
So Jackson County will be experiencing 93% totality, and that means that 93% of the sun will be covered by the moon. It will look like there's a little bit of extra light coming around one edge of the moon. A true solar eclipse, the totality, the 100% that you're going to be seeing further north, produces what's called a corona. And we won't be seeing that in its full here. It'll just look a little bit offset. But it's still going to be a really, really cool event. Yeah. One of the things that I've heard a lot of people talk about is going north for the event because we're not that far. One of the things that folks at home should know is that the Oregon Department of Transportation is expecting a lot of traffic on the roads that day. If you don't have a hotel or a campsite reservation in the band of totality yet, you're going to be very, very hard pressed to find one. They're basically impossible to get at this point. So it's a great idea, to come down to ScienceWorks for the day, because we're going to have activities, we're going to have hands-on things for kids of all ages as well as adults. We're close to home. You don't have to drive very far, and it's not going to be that big of a difference, particularly for little kids who don't necessarily see the difference. So it's a great local place to come do something and still celebrate the eclipse.
Sure. Okay. And talking about the importance of protecting our eyes.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you could damage your eyes permanently.
You can get a chemical burn on your retina or your cornea, and that can take years to self-resolve, if at all. It's permanent damage in many cases. So there's what's called ASO certified glasses. We are sold out of those at ScienceWorks until the eclipse itself. But there's a lot of places around town that are still offering them. I believe Fred Meyer still has some of them. So there's a couple places you can get those, but you want to make sure it has that ASO certification.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Yeah, if you're using welding glasses instead, just make sure you look at the rating on those, because you do need to be careful of how high or how low those are rated.
Okay, and you talked about regular admission prices on Monday, and that includes glasses.
That includes the glasses.
They're available, of course. Yeah, and so if people want more information or to pre-register, which they can do, what's the best way for them to do that?
The best way is to visit us online at ScienceWorks scienceworksmuseum.org/Great American Eclipse. And there is signups for both members and non-members. Those are two separate forms, and folks can sign up and prepay, and their names will be waiting on a guest list when they come to us.
And you guys already have approximately 250 doing that.
We
so
do.
Still got a
I'm
few
so
hundred
excited.
Spots. Got to get in now.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.